I've been trying to think about how to say this like the last 2 weeks, and there's a lot of complications to it, especially to you, the viewer, the audience, that might not know what jiu-jitsu is. But basically, a couple weeks ago, I was honored by getting my purple belt in jiu-jitsu. And it's a big milestone for me because I started out training one place, then I went to another place called Marcelo Garcia's. World-class people there, amazing, sweet people. But the only problem was the distance. So then I went somewhere else, and then I absolutely fell in love with it. And they're such sweet, amazing, great people. And the skills that I learned from everywhere, from the first place that I went, to the second place that I went, to the third place that I went, it's all parts of the journey that helped me to get to where I am today. So to Silverback and Travis and Marcelo's, thank you.
Y'all get you a camera.
Now,
Hold on.
as far as what's next goes, people don't understand. As far as jiu-jitsu goes, there's 5 different belts. There's white, blue, purple, brown, and black. White belt means you're a rookie. You're just starting out. You don't really know left from right. You don't really know anything, okay? And traditionally, you can train in the gi, that like karate-looking thing, that looks like pajamas. Or you can do it no gi, which just means without. For whatever reason, it's just easier to say no gi than without gi. Blue belt means you're an experienced white belt. You know what you're doing. You're no longer a rookie. And I'm paraphrasing. It's a little more technical than that. Oh, and also, as you're going down the line and the way to getting your next belt, you get like periodic, they have ranking days like once every 6 months. And you can get a stripe. And 4 stripes, by the time you get that, what would be a 5th stripe, that 5th stripe is actually it's a belt. So, yeah. But a white belt is like your brand new. Blue belt is you're an experienced white belt, and I'm paraphrasing. Purple belt means you're in between 2 places, just starting out and getting your black belt. Because after that, there's only brown and black. Now, I can be a lot more technical and speak a lot more on it. After that, again, you have brown, which is like 1 step behind black, and then black, right? Which means that you're supposed to be good. The thing about belts that I don't like is that you could be a black belt and basically, truly, be awful. You could just commit yourself to going, let's just say you were trained somewhere, hypothetically, once a week for 20 years. But there's another guy that goes 5 days a week for 1 year. There's a very high possibility that that 1 year guy might be better than that 20-year guy of experience, because it's kind of like a lot of other things in life. How much you commit yourself is going to show how it's going to reflect in your skill set, right? And me, I have a very addictive personality, meaning that is, it doesn't mean necessarily something bad, but that means that when I do something, I'm all in. Okay. And for comedy, I am all in. All my chips across the board on that poker table, right? Jiu-jitsu, slash, and I say slash because there's a lot going on there. Wrestling and judo, I'm all in as well. Because it really, truly is a part of my, and I don't like the way this sounds because it makes me sound kind of strange, but too late. It's a part of my warrior spirit. I'm an Army veteran, and it's a part of me, plain and simple. So to be able to continue a martial art between judo and wrestling and jiu-jitsu, it helps amplify that warrior inside me just by training, right? And not just that, you're also training how to annihilate somebody, how to throw them on the ground, choke them out, have your way with them. And, it's very brutal, but it can also be very graceful, right? Now, for the listener that may not be technically aware for anything, that's why I'm trying to avoid certain terms. But, yeah. So, that's what that means. That's why it's important that I continue to train this stuff, because it's a part of who I am. But it also helps balance me. You know, I was telling somebody the other day, if you just find something, it could be the gym, or it could be something else. Hopefully you're passionate about it, okay? And if not, find something. But if you have something that you're passionate about, okay, and you're always thinking about it, and then you do something that you're also passionate about, to stop thinking about it, you can really jump between passions. You can go from, one railroad track to the other railroad track and still go down that parallel line. You can get better at both. The equivalent of what I'm trying to say is that if you have something you care about and you love it, you're doing it, okay? If you do something else, maybe you don't care about it, but it's just something that you do, like go to the gym. When you can remove your conscious mind from your thoughts, you make your subconscious stronger. So basically, I give a mental break to my comedy when I'm doing jiu-jitsu, because people are trying to throw me on the ground and choke me and do all sorts of stuff. Seriously, right? And I gotta be like fully, is close to fully aware of what's going on without thinking about something in the background. That's why therapeutically people say gym is, great for your mental health, because it kind of puts you outside of your thoughts. You have a weight above your head. You don't know what to drop. You're focusing on that, right? Now imagine if that weight was trying to attack you. That's why I love martial arts, because to me, it is an exercise, and I still lift weights, okay? But that concept of being able to balance out your thoughts from one thing going on in your life to something else, it's tremendous for your mental health. So technically I do both of those, right? Weight lift and train martial arts. But anyway, I just wanted to take a minute and just say thank you again to the people that helped make it possible, from the first place that I started, which is this place called Travis's in Fort Worth, Texas. The second place, sweet, amazing people, Marcelo Garcia's, specifically Rob Abel's, and to current day Silverback, Team Silverback, with Hugo and Vic and Eddie and all my teammates. You guys are so amazing, and I'm learning judo and wrestling, and if I'm lucky enough to get somebody on the ground, I get to do some jiu-jitsu. And everybody helped compile together what I am today. And for all of you, and especially my new team now, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. And everybody that I still connect with at Marcelo's, and even at Travis's, I still talk to people there. You're part of what makes me what I am today. So thank you. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thank you again for your time. I'm Benja. Well done. Check me out. Peace.